It's not easy to wield a longsword, and even The Witcher's Henry Cavill could use some criticism from an expert swordsman. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. The actor first portrayed the titular character Geralt of Rivia from the Netflix dark fantasy series in 2019. Based on the novels of Andrzej Sapkowski, The Witcher has become a flagship show for the streaming platform. Cavill played the monster hunter Witcher for 3 seasons, but ultimately left the project due to creative differences with the studio. Fans will soon meet Liam Hemsworth in Season 4 as a replacement for the original star. In a recent video interview featuring various fight scenes in films and shows, Rawlings, a professor at London Longsword Academy, evaluated Henry Cavill's performance in The Witcher and offered some valuable insights into areas that need improvement. Rawlings commented on the famous fight scene in Season 1 via Insider. "I have problems with this particular fight because there's a lot of reverse grip with the sword being held back here. It's not a good way to use a sword. You're sacrificing your ability to defend above you very obviously. You don't have any reach. It's not safe," but he changed his grip. And while Rawlings was concerned about Cavill's grip on the sword, as he praised the way the actor danced with his sword blade, and the expert also noted how confident Cavill looked while holding the weapon. Rawlings continued, "I like the way he moves. I think he has a good organic feel to it. Generally, the sword is moved in front of him, which is a very good thing. He rarely stays behind, so he closes the distance between himself and his opponent with the sword." The skilled swordsman later expressed his admiration for the fight scenes in the presentation, especially the spinning moves that intentionally push enemies away while still holding one's ground last. Gave Rawlings his ratings for both Cavill as a duelist and the fight sequences themselves. "The thing in most of my opinion about that fight scene is actually that Henry Cavill was very good physically. And what's shown in that fight scene is probably the most disappointing fight scene in The Witcher to date. So, for Henry Cavill, it's going to be 8. As for the actual quality of the fight, there would be about 4. It feels like Cavill could have used a better fight sequence in The Witcher because he's already skilled and confident. It's no secret that Henry Cavill is a longtime fan of The Witcher, and being part of the show was a dream come true for him. Even before the offer was confirmed, the actor had expressed interest in taking on the role of Geralt of Rivia. As a passion project, Cavill made it clear that he wanted the show to be very faithful to the source material. His time working and training on The Witcher is also influenced by his previous collaboration with Tom Cruise on Mission: Impossible Fallout. Cavill insisted on performing his own stunts as much as possible, and this included learning how to ride a horse and carry a sword. Rawlings' critique of Cavill's swordsmanship techniques is still highly valued and appreciated even though the actor is no longer reprising the titular role. Although his advice may come in handy for Liam Hemsworth for next season. The Witcher is available to stream on Netflix.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the 4th of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandigo, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale. both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of two of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crow, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sandcastle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018, the 6th installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series. In 2019, he assumed the lead role in the hit Netflix series The Witcher, based on the novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, whose sources include Polish mythology and Slavic folklore. Cavill played Sherlock Holmes, the elder brother of aspiring sleuth Enola Holmes in the movies Enola Holmes, 2020, and Enola Holmes 2, 2022. In 2022, Cavill had a cameo as Superman in Black Adam, renewing speculation that he was planning a return to the role 5 years after Justice League. Cavill confirmed the rumors in the fall, but a couple of months later he wrote on Instagram that the studio had decided to go in a different direction.